Uh-huh. Okay. What up? Shut up. Uh-huh. Okay. What up? Shut up. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. I am here to talk to y'all today, okay? I'm here to talk to y'all about something. And it's about forgiving people who hurt you, okay? Let's just talk about parents, for example, okay? Let's talk about parents. Let's just say your parent has not been the best to you in your eyes. They haven't been there for you, meaning the way you want them to be there for you. But look, let me point something out to you. Let me drop it down for you. Let me drop something down for you, okay? Have you ever thought about what they was going through? Like, have you really thought about what they was truly going through, what it took to be them? In your eyes, you probably like, man, I could have handled that better than that. I could have did that a lot better than that. I could have said this and we could have got here. We could have sat down. We could have, if you would have just took the time to talk to me, you would have understood where I was coming from. But you got to think, they not you. They not you. You see the logic and the simpleness of everything. Like you see, like if we just could have sat down and if they would have just said this, then this would have never happened. See, have you ever thought about the way they was brought up? Have you ever paid attention to their parents who taught them? And you probably like, well, they adults now, you know what I'm saying? So they can't make that excuse no more. They are accountable for themselves. But have you ever thought the examples that they are around? And yes, we pick and choose who we around, right? Just like you could pick and choose who you're around. But have you ever thought what was embedded in them? Have they been taught how to really heal themselves from their past? You probably got access to the tools. And you probably like, no excuse, they do too. Yeah, but if they never seen it as a problem, how can they know it's a problem? You understand where I'm coming from? You mean what I'm saying? Like, have you ever thought, like, where they came from for real? Where they really been? You know what I'm saying? Times has changed. Before, when you got here, it was totally different. You learned more. And that's because certain mistakes in the past had to happen in order for the new breed of you to exist. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, their walk and their path is so different from yours. And you like, no, still no excuse. But you got to think about this. Forgive people for their shortcomings. Forgiveness. Try to understand from their point of view. Try to walk a mile in their shoes. You probably never had to walk the miles in their shoes. So you really can't say, but you can because you have greater knowledge. And if they're in a spot or a place where they do not want to accept your knowledge, then that's on them. You can't change them. But what you don't need to do, and we shouldn't walk around like, well, having grudges. You know what I mean? And I'm going to go back to the well. Having grudges, feeling some type of way. Well, if they would have brought me up right, you can't do that. You can't say that. Because you're accountable for yourself, just like you holding them accountable for what they should have taught you. But because they didn't teach you certain things, you found it within yourself to go and find that knowledge to cover up that gray area. You understand? So let's go back to the well. Well, you can't really hold them accountable. But they are accountable because they got to seek the knowledge, but they got to be revealed. It has to be revealed first. They have to reveal it within themselves. They have to want to know. But if they don't know, you know what I'm saying? So forgive those who have shortcomings of not treating you right or talking to you right. If they would have did this, you know what I'm saying? Even if you would have had presented it. You smart enough, you should be trying to find ways to try to put it in different ways. And if they just not getting it, then well, it's just not for them to get. You got to decide at this point what you want to do. But don't hold a grudge. Forgive. And try to understand the best way. All right, y'all. See y'all later. I just had to drop that. Deuces.